Now Leonard Fournette. And he's got room. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 49 yards for Leonard Fournette. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Well, Leonard Fournette, not a guy to shy away from contact. He can lower the boom on you when he gets ahead of steam, and that was a heck of a run right there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the for the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. Without...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say put the game on. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 49 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants
in the Yale Bowl,
right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw it. Finding Kelsey. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Mahomes. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Oh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, and certainly what they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. That throw by Brady incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady going to throw here. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He'll buy some time right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Buccaneers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. And that one is knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the Tampa Bay Bucks. And, Charles, it would appear that Tom Brady and company, they just seem to have the Chiefs' number.
And when you think about how hard it is to repeat in this league, I think a win like this shows that the Buccaneers don't feel like 2020 was just a one-year anomaly. They think they're built to win 2 or 3 titles, and this just reinforces that they have.
New to Madden NFL, earn and share your class progression across our 2 avatar-focused modes, Face of the Franchise and the Yard. Want more customization? No problem. Level up and max.
Ready for more game time. I'm ready for war.